All right, I think we're ready to get started. I want to welcome you who are all watching it live, and I want to welcome anyone who's watching this later as a playback. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to join us and to just learn about what the Jamberry opportunity is all about. So my name is Martha Moore, and I'm the team manager of Team Jams, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself shortly, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit of information. And then at the end, I'm going to open it up for questions. So if you have questions, Ruth is going to post in the event on Facebook, and you'll be able to post your questions and I'll answer them right here. So I joined Jamberry in July 2014. I had been on maternity leave after having my daughter, and I had stopped using nail polish because it wasn't healthy and it wasn't safe. But it was summer and I wanted cute toes. So my friend Christy had been with Jamberry for a little while, and I approached her and we talked about Jamberry, and she told me about the wraps, and I decided I wanted to try them. But I looked at it cost-wise, and instead of doing a buy three, get one free, I just decided to go ahead and get the starter kit because I figured it wasn't that much more, and what did I have to lose? So I actually bought the starter kit and joined Jamberry before I even tried the wraps. Luckily, I tried them, I loved them, and I've been wearing them ever since, and it's been almost a year, and I was able to build my own business through Jamberry. So I went back to work in September. I'm a teacher, and I was honestly miserable. I missed my daughter. I wanted to be home with her. So through Jamberry and through working my business, in December 2014, I resigned my full-time teaching job, and I now am able to stay home with my daughter because of Jamberry. When I started, I had no intention of building a team. I thought that that was just not for me. And now, almost a year later, there's 75 women, including myself, on our team, and it's just been an amazing experience. So that's just my story in a nutshell. But I want to start off with 10 reasons why Jamberry is easy to sell. So the first reason Jamberry is easy to sell is that you're a walking advertisement. No other company am I walking around all the time, no matter where I go, as an advertisement. So even if I'm going to the grocery store or Starbucks or church or another play date, people notice my nails all the time because I always have wraps on. And it's super easy to say when they notice them and they say they're cute, it's super easy to say, oh yeah, I do them myself. And then a lot of times people think that's really, really neat, and they ask me more questions. I keep samples with me all the time and pass them out like candy. So it's really cool that I am able to advertise for my business every single place that I go. The second reason that Jamberry is easy to sell is there's a really low startup cost. So to join Jamberry, there's a $99 cost for the kit. So the kit is $99, but the nice thing is that everything in that kit is what you need to start your business. It comes with everything you need, including some wraps for you to start wearing right away. So it's a really great value. The value of the kit is way more than $99. And I think about it this way. I spend $100 on things that I don't need all the time. And this is $100 that I can spend on something that could potentially earn me extra income for my family. So it's definitely worthwhile. The third reason is that you don't need to buy inventory, which is awesome. Now, you might want to buy inventory because if you're a jam addict, you might want to buy your own wraps, although with Hostess rewards and with our discount, we end up getting wraps super cheap anyway, but you don't have to buy inventory. When I have an in-home party, I don't sell inventory. I have people order off of my website. I have wraps on my hands, and I like to have a sheet so I can show people what they look like, but I don't have to buy tons and tons of stock. It's not like, you know, when the catalog changes, I'm stuck with old stock. I don't need to buy inventory, which is great because it reduces that cost to me as well. The fourth reason is that DIY, do-it-yourself, is super duper popular right now. I know that probably most of you use Pinterest. And people want to be able to do things themselves and be proud of it and save money. The thing is, I don't know if you ever watch nail art tutorials, because I do all the time, and it's not easy to get this kind of a look with polish. So Jamberry is awesome because people get that DIY feel, but it's going to look a lot better than the nail fails that you see when people try to do it with polish. The fifth reason is that Jamberry is safer than polish. I don't know if you know this, because I didn't know this before I joined Jamberry, but nail polish has really terrible chemicals in it. There's some nasty stuff in there. I don't know if you know this, but there's formaldehyde in nail polish. I don't know about you, but if they use it to preserve people who have passed away, I do not want it on my fingernails. So a lot of people, health is really important to them. So being able to tell them that, you know, there aren't some of those really scary chemicals in Jamberry is a big deal. Also, Jamberry is consumable. So I love other companies that sell other things. The problem is that I'm going to buy a bag from them, and then I probably won't buy another bag for another year. With Jamberry, I have customers who buy the wraps for the first time, try them and love them, and then they keep coming back for more because they use them up. So you can get lots and lots and lots of repeat customers. Some of my customers come back monthly to order wraps. We have something for everyone. So we have over 300 styles of wraps. We have fun patterns and polka dots and stripes, and we even have crazy patterns and, you know, things that are kind of out there, but we also have just plain color. So if someone wants red, we have just plain red wraps, which is really nice because we can cater to all kinds of people. We also have juniors. And if there are people who decide that wraps are not for them, that's okay too, because we have salon style nail lacquer. That's 5 free, which means it is without the 5 really harmful chemicals that are in most nail polish. So if they aren't into our wraps, then they can check out our lacquer. We also have a line of really nice hand care products that I am obsessed with, probably the nicest hand lotion and things that I've ever used. So we have something for everyone. Number 8, our wraps are at a great price point. Each sheet of our wraps is $15, and each sheet does 2 manicures and 2 pedicures. But if you do a buy 3 get 1 free deal, it's even cheaper than that. So even if you have people that are on the cheap end of things, like me, I'm guilty, I am so cheap, but I'm willing to pay that because I figure I'm gonna get 2 weeks on my fingers and 6 weeks on my toes when I would normally get maybe a day with nail polish. So our price point is excellent. Number 9, you can try your wraps before you buy them, which I think is really helpful. So with other direct sales companies, you go to a party and you get to see the products, which is nice, and you get to look at them. But with Jamberry, you go to a party, you put them on, you try them, you do it yourself and see you can do it, and then you get to leave and you still have that wrap on your finger. And even while you're waiting for your order, you can look at your finger and think, wow, my wrap looks good, and maybe the polish on the rest of the nails doesn't look so great. So this is a big one for me. People want to try things before they put out money. And number 10, and this is probably my favorite one, is our team is so awesome at sharing resources and supporting each other. So we have a Facebook page that we all share resources. There's hundreds of resources, hundreds of pictures. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. And on top of that, we all support each other. So if someone's having a bad day, we're there for each other. We're there to encourage each other. If someone needs ideas, we're there to help them out. On top of our team being awesome, Jamberry Home Office is amazing. We're a newer company, we're up and coming, and we're growing. And we have a young, hip home office who listens to our ideas, and they will make it right if there is ever an issue. I have never had an issue, and I've had very few, but when I do, they always make it right tenfold. Even if it's something as simple as the United States Postal Service lost a package, Jamberry will resend it, no questions asked. So those are 10 reasons why Jamberry is easy to sell. Now you might be thinking, okay, I get it. It's easy to sell. How does that relate to me? So I want to talk to you about the 3 main reasons people are interested in joining Jamberry. So the first one is probably a lot of you actually, and that's jam addicts. I bet a lot of you are already customers and you already love our wraps and are already addicted to them. So I want to break it down price-wise, why it's worthwhile to you. When you buy wraps, you probably normally go for 4 wraps at a time because you buy 3, you get the 4th one free. So as a consultant, if you're going to do that, you're going to buy your wraps and it's going to be $45. But we get a 30 to 40% commission on everything we sell. So we're going to stick with the low end and we'll say 30%. Now we get our commission back every Friday. So if I buy wraps on Monday, on Friday, I'm going to get my commission back. So my commission on that would be $13.50. So 45 minus $13.50 is $31.50. Can you tell I'm a teacher? It's $31.50. So if I divide that by 4, each sheet of wraps costs me $7.87 if you want to get really technical there. So you buy your wraps, after you get your commission back, you end up getting your wraps for basically half price, actually a little less than half price. And if you earn more, you can earn more commission than that. So that's the low end of things. So I want you to take a minute, jam addicts out there, and think about all the wraps that you bought. You might not want to, but think about all the wraps you bought and all the money you spent, and you'll probably agree with me that you could save a lot of money by becoming a consultant. And on top of that, if you become a consultant, when your friends and family want to purchase wraps, they can purchase right through your website. You don't have to be a hard sell. You can just say, hey guys, I'm a Jamberry consultant. This is my website. So when you want new wraps, they can go through and purchase. And when they do that, you'll earn commission and you can use that to fund your jam habit. And on top of that, you can actually earn hostess rewards when you get orders from other people. I always have a party for myself open. So if I get a random order, I throw it in that party and then I earn hostess rewards. So you're going to get your wraps a lot cheaper. You can have your friends and family order from you and fund your habit. And you can earn hostess rewards, which everybody likes hostess rewards. So the second reason that people often join Jamberry is they want a hobby or some fun me time. I love Jamberry because we get paid to party. I've never had another job, and I've had a lot of jobs where I get paid to have fun and to party. So you can get paid to party however you want to. So if you want to party in home, which is my preference, you could go to people's houses or meet at a coffee place and do an in-home party. You could also do it on Facebook too, if that's easier for you. But you have a lot of flexibility. In addition, you're going to meet a lot of new people, which is so fun. I love my customers, and I love that my customers bring me new customers and new friends. And on my VIP page, I call my customers my Jam Fam because I love them. We're like family. We chat. It's so much fun, and it's great to have time to talk to other women. And in addition to that, you will also meet our team. Our team is amazing. I think it's amazing. I've never worked with a group of people that are so kind and strong and caring and considerate. And I honestly get goosebumps when I think about our team. They're so supportive, and it's amazing to watch everyone support each other and help each other and lift each other up, because that's what everybody does on our team. We always lift each other up. Okay. The third reason that people often join Jamberry is the reason that I joined, and that is to make money. So I bet a lot of you out there are thinking, okay, that's all nice, but I would like to make some money from this, which is totally understandable. It's very possible with Jamberry to make full-time income with part-time work. If you really want to work your business, you can totally do that. We earn 30 to 40% commission on everything we sell, which is really, really high. That's a lot. In addition, we get paid 5 times each month. We get paid every Friday, and then we get paid bonuses on the 10th of the month. Another thing that's really special about Jamberry, and I didn't know this was special until I was actually talking to some other people from other direct sale companies, but we can earn marketing credit based on our sales, which means we can use credit to buy catalogs and to buy samples and to buy pamphlets and things like that. So most of the time, I don't even have to pay for these things. I just get them with my marketing credit, which saves me a lot of money, which is really nice. In addition, when you join Jamberry, the first 3 months when you join is a period called your fast start. So it's basically the first month you join and then 3 more months. So if you decided to join tomorrow, you'd have June and then July, August, and September to work on your fast starts. And what your fast starts are basically, it's just a period when you get started where if you meet a few goals, you can earn free credit, free product credit, so you can buy wraps and other things. And you can also earn cash bonuses too, which is really, really nice. I always suggest that even if you are kind of joining as a hobbyist or you're joining more to fund your own habit or just for fun, I still always recommend to work towards your fast starts because it can really set you on a really good path. And I always also encourage you, if you're joining and you want to go for your fast starts, to talk to your friends and see if you and a friend or you and a friend or two can join together and do it together, because it's always more fun with friends. Okay, so those are the 3 reasons most people join Jamberry. They're addicted to our wraps because they're awesome. They want some me time and something that's all their own, or they want to make money, or a combination of all 3 of those. So if you fall into that category, this definitely could be an opportunity for you. In just a second, I'm going to open it up for questions. So I'm going to check on the Facebook event. If you haven't given me your question yet, go ahead. There should be a thread on there where you can ask questions. If you have, I'll get to it in just a second. Before we go to do that, though, I want to invite you to a sneak peek of our team page. So after this event, I'm inviting all of you to come check out our team page and for the weekend, so you can see what we do and the support that we have and the resources we have and kind of what it's like. It'll be kind of like take your friend to work day, and you can see what it's like. And if over this weekend you decide you want to join our team, that would be awesome. We'd love to have you party with us. If you decide it's not for you, that's totally fine. We'll just remove you from the team page on Monday. So that'll be something cool that you guys can check out. So I'll post about that in the event as well. And please stick around because I'm going to pick a winner from the people who decided to join. So this is probably going to be the less smooth part, but I'm going to go to the event and see if I can check out what our questions are. If I don't see questions right now, I'll probably end our session and then I'll type any question answers later. So, all right, I do see a question. Oh, nope, not yet. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to end our live session, and then I'll be hanging around on Facebook. So if you have any questions, you can post your question on there and I'll type an answer to you. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed your time. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you on our team page because it would be great to make some new friends. I'm going to check one more time, make sure I didn't miss any questions. Oh, okay. I do have a question. All right. So Carrie asks, do you have to sell a certain amount of product each month or year? What happens if you don't sell very well? So Carrie, that's a great question. So we do not have a monthly quota. We do have, you need to sell $600 in 1 year in order to remain a consultant. If you do not sell $600 in a year, then it's not a big deal. You just aren't a consultant anymore. There's no penalties, there's no fees or anything like that. Now, we don't have a monthly quota, but if you have a team underneath of you, you have to have $200 in sales in a month to earn off of them. And Jamberry does that to keep people honest. So it's not like you can get a bunch of people to join your team and then sit back and do nothing. So I actually really like that because I think it makes it fair and keeps people honest. But so $600 a year, there's no monthly quota unless you have people underneath of you and you want to earn off of them. If you have a team underneath of you and you don't $100 in a month, nothing happens to you. You just won't earn anything off of your team. You will only earn off of your sales. So that is the answer to that question. Let me see if we have any other questions. Okay, so Amanda asked, would we be able to be a part of your team if you decided to join? So yes, if you decide to join, you would join under the person who invited you to this event. So if I invited you, you would join and you'd be on, you'd be right underneath of me and I would be your sponsor. If you were invited by someone else, everyone else in this event is on the same team. We're all on the same team. So I'm the team manager, which means basically I kind of run the Facebook page. But we're all on the same team. So if you joined under Stephanie, then we're still all under the same team and we all help each other out. So you would join under the person that invited you, but we would all still be on the same team because we're all friends here. All right, good question. Let me see if there's any more. I'm sure you love watching me check my phone. Okay. Okay, so it says there's no need to buy inventory. As far as I can see, there isn't, but why have past consultants said they had too much or too little product? Okay, I'm not sure if you're speaking about a specific instance, but the only reason that someone might have too much is if they choose on their own to buy product. That would be the only reason I could think of. If they're saying they have too little, it might be because if they're going to an event, like if you go to a vendor event, you might want to have product so people can buy it right there. But honestly, when I go to events, I have them order from my website because I just, I don't want to put that investment out unless I order it with Hostess Rewards and I get it for free or I get it discounted. If you do want to order inventory, you can choose to order inventory and you're actually allowed to return it. So if you order items as inventory, you can return them. But my suggestion is always when you first start out, especially, don't go buy lots of inventory because you really just don't need to. Okay. Let me see if there's any other questions. Oh, there's a bunch. Okay. Someone asked about tax forms. If you're a consultant, you'll get a 1099 if you sell over $600. So you just file a 1099 and it's actually pretty simple. My husband and I file our own taxes and we've had no problem with it. Okay, good. Somebody asked another question. They asked, are there website fees? So yes, the only other cost besides your startup kit is it's $10 for your website each month. But the nice thing about Jamberry is that you don't pay for your website in your fast start period, which is the month you join and then the next 3 months. So when you join, you have 4 months that you don't have to pay for your website. And like I said, it's $10. That comes down to basically selling 2 wraps a month. If you sell 2 wraps a month, your website is paid for. That's the only ongoing fee. And if you prepay for your website, it's a little bit cheaper. So if you pay month to month, it's $10. But if you prepay, it's a little bit cheaper. Okay. Rebecca asked, do we create our own Facebook page or is the page already created for us? So I'm assuming that you're talking about creating a business Facebook page and you would create that yourself. We actually have a file on our team page that explains how to create your own Facebook page. So I can go ahead and if you join in the sneak peek, I can tag you in that and show you how to do it. Let's see. So another question, it says, if I need to make $200 a month to be eligible for bonuses, what happens if I don't meet that goal? What does that exclude me from receiving? So if you do not sell $200 in a month, if you do not have anyone on your team, it doesn't hurt you at all. You'll get 30% commission on whatever you sell. If you have a team, so say it's me and I have 1 girl on my team, if I do not sell $200, I will not make anything off of her sales. I'll still earn commission on my sales, but I won't earn anything off of her sales. That's the only penalty. There really isn't, it's not like a penalty. You just won't earn off of them. That's it. All right, let me see. I'm going to refresh. I apologize for having you watch me look at my phone. Okay. I think that is it. I'm going to hop onto Facebook and I'll answer any more questions we have, but I don't want to make this too long. If you have any questions, feel free to keep posting them. I'm going to hop on the computer and I can answer them for you. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you are interested in joining the sneak peek and you want to see who our winner was for our giveaway, then check back in the event. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you on our team.